Hmm. Hi everybody. Everybody. um, it's been a while. This is kind of the morning after my little birthday weekend of sorts. I did a ton of stuff. I am now 22 years old, although in Korean I am 23 years old because they count the time from when you were like when the sperm and the egg were together. I don't know what that's called. Fertilization. They count the time from when you're fertilized to when you're born too. So it gives you an extra year about. Anyways, so um, oh my gosh, I've done so much stuff since I last emailed everybody. Just kind of wrap up the things I was talking about last time. Um, as far as the sex market and stuff goes here, I don't think all Koreans participate that probably, but a lot do, and a lot of foreigners also do, and just a lot of things. I kind of mentioned the DVD bong last time, and how a lot of foreigners go there to hook up. Well, for my birthday, me and my friends, we really wanted to like go and see a movie, so we just went to the DVD bong, and yeah, it's definitely used for sex. We watched Mean Girls though. It's just funny because the couches are like this weird leather. It's like that kind of leather where it looks like it would be really easy to like clean up anything that were to spill on it. And there was like toilet paper in the corner, which isn't that's not normal here, I guess. But yeah, I've done that. I've been to a Jinjil Bong, which is, and for those of you who don't know, Bong is basically the word that means room here. And room culture is really big, and there's several different kinds. And a Jinjil Bong is basically kind of like a spa room. Um, there's a naked area for both men and women, and it's gender segregated in those areas. And men have a cold bath, like a medium hot bath, a really hot bath, and then like a super like burn your skin hot bath. And actually they have like a lukewarm bath too. Just many different temperatures, and they all have like different colors kind of to the water too. And it looks like they mix in different things. But there's also people there who will like exfoliate you and like other heat rooms and stuff like that. And so yes, it was very, very nice. Being naked around bunches of other people wasn't weird at all, actually. It was, felt pretty normal to me. But then again, most people who know me know that I don't mind being naked either. But, I don't know, it just felt super normal. The mixed gender area was really cool. You could actually spend the night and sleep at these places. Um, we slept in the men's sleeping room, and there was like a constant stream of just snoring and farting and like doors opening and closing. Um, it was really hard sleeping in there, but it was fun. And yeah, they had an eating room, like place where you could watch TV, a PC room, many different types of bongs. Also, I went to the Seoul Zoo. Yeah, Seoul Zoo, and that was really cool. They had like a little ski lift thing because it's a really big zoo, and so we walked up all the way up the side of this hill mountain thing, and we took the ski lift down when it was starting to get cold. But it was really cool. On the way in there, we bought these weird mystery bugs. I don't really know what they were, but they were for eating. And so it's cool. You could like see their little legs and like their little mouths, and they were super tiny. They were about like this big each, and they were brown, and they kind of looked like a roly poly bug or something. You know, it had a shell like that, and they weren't too crunchy, but they were like white on the inside. They really didn't have that much of a taste to me. I thought it was kind of gross, like poking them with the little stick though to like eat them and get them in your mouth. That was a little bit over the top for me. But just to make sure that I didn't like them, I tried like five or six of them, and then we threw the rest away. This old lady was also selling these miniature little snail things. It had like the little twirly conish shaped kind of shell, and you just stick it in your mouth and suck out the insides. And I don't know, I might try that eventually, but I just was not in the mood. Like one or the other, the bugs or the snails. But just yeah, like I need to my eat first, ask questions later philosophy uh, wasn't quite prepared for the weird looking snail stuff. Um, oh, for my birthday, I had so much fun. A lot of the friends I've made here took me out for dinner. We went to this restaurant where for 30,000 won, which is about $30, you can get tons of different kinds of food. So we got like quail eggs, tofu. We had this weird like tree sap jelly. Didn't taste very good. Acorn jelly, that's what it was. Not tree sap, sorry, acorn jelly. And we had yeah, just fish, all sorts of cool stuff. Like a lot of the normal side dishes, plus some more that you usually don't get. We got mussels again. This time we didn't get octopus going there, but that was okay. I mean, I like the octopus, but it's like, it's not too big of a deal. And then we also had chicken and like tofu with kimchi on top. And then for those of you who don't know, we had soju and makgeolli. Soju is a very popular alcohol here. It's kind of comparable to vodka. It kind of tastes like watered down vodka though, so not as strong. Makgeolli is really good. It's a kind of rice wine, but unlike sake or something like that, it's not served hot, and it's kind of cloudy and a little bit carbonated. So when you get the bottle, even though it's carbonated, you kind of have to shake it up because all of this white residue floats to the bottom, and you just kind of want it to be evenly dispersed in the drink. So, but it was really good. I really enjoy makgeolli. Soju, not so much, but it's so tasteless that you can mix it with stuff, and it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, and my friends got me a strawberry cake, and that was cool. And that was nice. Oh, I've done so much stuff here. I've been to Itaewon a couple of times, where they have Hooker Hill and Homo Hill, and that was interesting. A lot of foreigners go there. It's kind of like a big tourist spot, and so you can meet people who are from all over the world. And the gay culture there is very much kind of like back in the United States. Very similar. Like I felt very at home, or it felt just very familiar to me. Hooker Hill. It's just kind of funny. There's like ladies sitting in windows, and there's all these neon lights, and I don't know. Last night, because we went again, we saw some, they looked British maybe, but they were coming out of this one underground bar, and it's like, oh, so what is it like in there? Just kind of, because I'm curious about everything. And they said, oh, yeah, that definitely was not really like a bar. It's like one lady and a bed. And just, I don't know, there's a lot of shops and bars like that. And there's tranny bars too, which I kind of wanted to go in and see like all of the, I'm not sure if it'd be transvestite or transgender people, but that looks very different here than back in the United States. I think those people are mostly prostitutes. So, as curious as I am, I really didn't want to, I don't want to, I want to avoid prostitutes. I don't know how else to put it. Not that curious. There you go. Yeah, I've so much stuff here. I guess some interesting facts to kind of like wrap up this video. The next president of South Korea is going to be a woman, and I say that because both the head of the Conservative Party, the Liberal Party, and the Progressive Party, I believe. So all three of the major parties, the Progressive Party is kind of smaller than the other two. The heads of all three of these parties are women, and so that means that they would be the candidates for president. And the system of government here is kind of similar back to the United States. One of the big differences, though, and this is kind of interesting, but the government of South Korea is very, I don't even know how to put it, but it's very conscious about discrimination, inequality, and things like that. And so, even though there's a lot of homophobia here in South Korea, there is also an anti-discrimination and employment law that basically says that you can't be fired if you are gay or lesbian here in South Korea, which is interesting. It's interesting that most of the people believe that's wrong, but at the same time they say that's not a good enough reason to fire someone, and it's not fair if you fire someone. So it's a difference in philosophy, I guess, from a lot of Americans. Also, there's a Anti-Discrimination Employment Act as far as women go too, but it only applies in government. So for a while they had a set quota of how many women they wanted in government, and it was 20% or so. But the thing is that in the private industry, because South Korea is sexist to an extent, or there are sexist people here, not the entire population, but women's place in society is, like most of the world, lower than men's. Not as many women end up in the private sector of business, and they have their own version of the glass ceiling and stuff like that here. But in the government, because of this Non-Discrimination Act, a lot of the women are very, very smart here, as well educated as the men, and because of that, there's kind of a surplus of really smart women in the government, and smart men seem to go to the private sector, and the rest of them can't really compete with the women who are in government. So now they have a quota of 20% of the employees working for government have to be men. So it's flip-flopped. There's too many women in government now. But I just thought it was cool that the next president of South Korea is going to be a woman. Don't know when that will happen back home, but hopefully soon. Sooner than later. Yeah. Oh, and I guess one last note on prostitution and women's rights and stuff like that here in South Korea. I was talking to a lady who's lived here for a while, and she told me that one of the significant things about Korean corporate culture is that bosses will sometimes engage in the prostitution, and they'll expect their employees to kind of like go in and do it with them. And I've heard of this in other countries. This is not just South Korea, but this happens in Europe as well. But yeah, so they'll all go together, and a lot of these men will be married because it's kind of just expected that you'll be married. And these men's wives, they'll know about it and stuff too. And you might think at first, like, oh, how horrible or terrible, like, they're cheating on their wives with prostitutes. I'm not sure if it would necessarily be seen as cheating here. I don't think it would be seen as a good thing, or maybe even acceptable, but it's just a part of Korean culture and what happens. So if you're a woman working in a workplace where most men go out to prostitutes and probably have, a less than, they probably sexually objectify women a lot, if anything, and that's where their relationships with women are. And also, if you have a boss who wants to go out to these prostitution places that only cater to men and don't cater to women, like women don't have prostitutes that they could go to here, then it's harder to move up in the corporate ladder. And the government is probably where you have the most potential for your future. But yeah, so that's basically what I've been up to lately and what I've been thinking about and doing. And there's so much more to talk about and so much shopping I want to do. But I'm trying to be good with my money, as good as I can be. It's been hard. I haven't been totally that good, to be honest, but so many cute and awesome clothes and just fashionable stuff here. It drives me nuts. But I will talk to everyone later, and I hope everyone is doing well back in the United States and Colorado and such. And I will see you all later. Okay, bye.